Okay, so one set of weights is great for us today, but otherwise keep them off your mat for now and come find a standing position, nice and wide, pretty firm on the mat. Once there, let the arms be wide by your side so you're holding a little bit of effort to make that happen. Look straight ahead or close the eyes. Take in your breath. Welcome yourself to this time for practice, this time for strength in body and mind. All month long, we're focusing on gratitude for the opportunity to keep going, gratitude to keep trying. Perfect sentiments for Triple B. Inhale, open the eyes, reach the arms up to the sky, and fold right on down through your center. Straighten the legs so you get a bit of a stretch through the back of the hamstrings. Let the head shake here. And then turn the feet out, bend the knees, and take your elbows up to the thighs, a little bit side to side here. Good. Today is mostly a core focus, along with back strength as well. Hands a little higher to help you stand all the way up. Heel toe those feet together. Give it a little bit of a shake and step right onto the back of the yoga mat. We start with our Triple B sun salutations. Lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And walk it out to plank pose. Start with plank today. And 2 push-ups. When you're here in the push-up, toes or knees, you pick. And then 8 mountain climbers, and make them go to the opposite elbow. So a little twist underneath in those mountain climbers. Then stretch back to downward facing dog. And take the twist, right hand towards the left ankle. Set the hand down. Left hand towards the right ankle. Set it down, step or jump to the front, wide squat, hands up to the line of the chest, and 4 air squats or body weight squats here at the top. Hands back down, step or jump back to plank, to down dog. The agility to walk the hands back to our feet. Stand up, arms to the sky. We do it all a couple more times. Exhale, fold. Walk forward to plank. 2 push-ups. Mountain climbers. Down dog. Down dog with a twist. Reach underneath each side. Step or jump, feet to the outside of the hands. And you are all the way upright for 4 body weight squats. Try to go your full range of motion, really warming up legs, joints. Step it or jump it on back. Walk the hands to the feet now. Stand up. Do it all one more time. Exhale, fold. Walk it out. Push up. Mountain climbers. These can be steps. They don't have to be the little hops of the mountain climbers. Just warming up. Add the down dog twist. Purpose of this warm-up, really touching on each part of the body. Come forward to the squats. Getting some good blood flow through the whole self. As you step back, bend the knees so that you can walk the hands to the feet. stand up, arms to the sky. Okay, exhale, forward fold. Go back there, but stay right here. Ragdoll pose. Hold on to your elbows, let your head hang. Be really heavy in the upper body for a moment. Sway from side to side. Anything you need to let go of to have a really full practice, do that here. Sweep it out. And then roll up to standing. Shoulders up and back a couple of times. And shoulders forward and down. Okay. So we're going to go right into this core section. We'll do it at the beginning of practice. We'll come back to it at the end. No weights needed for this one. Come on down to your forearms and line up on just one side. It doesn't matter which side you start on, but forearm plank on the side. You've got some options. One leg in front of the other, bottom knee down, or stack the feet. Add hip dips down and up, and if this add breaks down the whole experience of it, don't add it. Stay with the steady side plank. Each exercise will be here about 30 seconds. It's just my internal clock today, so I'm in it with you the whole time. Switch to the other forearm. You're right into second side, either holding or add the hip dips. If the legs are stacked, keep them as straight as you can the whole time. Don't let the knees bend. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we come right onto all fours. Go up to the hands, up to the knees. Cat and cow. We need strength, we need stability, and we absolutely need the flexibility and the range in the body. So cat and cow, as important as those steady strengthening builds of plank. Cat and cow, let the spine go up and down here. And then find your steady spine. Add right arm, left leg, lift up, bird dog, right arm, left leg, and then each time pull elbow to knee in and extend out. Keep this going, not too fast. Slowing this down helps give a little bit more tension, good tension in the body to build the strength. Lets you focus on the balance. Switch sides, left hand, right leg up and back. Find your line first. Engage, navel towards the spine, everything feeling good. Then add elbow to knee, in and out. Three more, touch and extend, elbow to knee, extend, elbow to knee, extend. Go back to the side plank that you started with. Same first side. Again, stack the feet, one in front of the other, or bottom knee down. Hold this time, no hip dips. Make sure you're breathing. as we go. Squeeze in the glutes. Push down through the forearm, down through the outer edge of the feet, whatever's touching there. Ready? Switch sides. Keep the hips nice and lifted here. Whether you're on the edge of the feet or down on the knees, does not matter. Same work. Hold your side plank for 10 more seconds. And then we're going back to the bird dog. Come back to all fours. This time, same arm and leg. So if you're lifting the right leg, lift the right arm as well. Open to the side, so you're looking out towards the long edge of your mat. And then can you try to close it off, look more down. Notice what's happening in the legs as you make this change, because we're gonna have to do it standing up in a moment. Open more towards the side, as if shoulder and hip are stacked. And then make the shoulder and hip look more down towards the mat. One more time, open to the side and down. My floodlight keeps like glippering on and off. Come down and try it on the second side. Left leg, left arm. Hold first, steady. And then nice and slow, start to open and look to the side. More like half moon pose. And then more like warrior three as you square yourself down. Open it up again. Notice what's happening on that bottom leg and hand. How's the weight distribution? How are you compensating and balance? Close it off. One more time, open it out. And close. All fours. Full plank now. You're up on the toes instead of the knees. And then pull the heels a little bit forward and back. So there's just a tiny bit of a sway here, forward and back. Oh no, my forecast said no more rain. I'm starting to get some sprinkles. If it stays like this, we'll be fine. Forward and back a little bit, forward and back. And now knees down, child's pose, push back. Inserting those restful points. So important. Get a nice long reach through the arms. Big stretch for the lats and upper back here. And then flip this around. We'll focus on low abdomen now. Sit down on your mat, lie down on your mat. Classic, legs up into the air. Sit on your hands and do leg lifts. All the way down, all the way up. I want your legs to be straight the whole time. You can surely go one leg at a time to make this more doable. If you feel any lift along your front rectus abdominis, the front abdomen, then go one leg at a time. It should be helpful. If all is well and good, 2 feet, glue them together. Find your pace, not too fast. Up and down in leg lifts. Okay, friends, keep your legs straight up into the air. Reverse crunches. I am going to take the hands behind the head, But just for a little bit more support, keep the head and shoulders down and lift your butt up, up, up. Try to make the feet go straight into the air, not towards the line of your shoulders. That's hard, but it's the work. Gratitude for the opportunity to keep going, to keep trying. Lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down onto the floor. Reach your hands more towards your ankles. Lift your head and shoulders up. I call this one penguin. As if you're walking, try to tap your heels side to side. Walk like a penguin, also called heel taps. Side to side, side to side. Get into the obliques now. We're here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Separate the arms like T shape. Pull the knees up right over the line of the hips. Firmly rotated pose. Take the legs towards the right, but let them hover a few inches above the mat. And then across the center, over towards the left, and into the middle. Again, nice and slow wins the game today. Over towards the first side, middle, towards the second side, and middle. First side, middle, second side. One more time, each direction here. And then we've got our very last of this round. I call these ones toe taps. Hands down by your side. You try to keep the 90-degree angle from hips to knees, out to the ankles, but tuck the toes down and up. You should notice this going back into those lower abdominal, transverse abdominis, working across the midline of the body. Up and down. All right, these sprinkles are maybe getting too much. I think I'm gonna switch myself inside, but I'll keep talking y'all through as we pick up the weights and get into the back exercises. So we've got toe taps for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Okay, you get about a minute. Take a sip of water. Okay, this is gonna be a little funky, but I've gotta move inside so that my computer doesn't get ruined. And I'm gonna keep talking. So grab some water, shake it out, all the things. I've got my setup ready. Right inside. I can unplug this. So the first set of exercises that we'll come to is for the back. You need 5 pounds, something like that. All this getting tangled up. Okay, welcome to the kitchen. All right, so you grab those weights in each hand. A little hinge forward, have the feet hip distance apart. We're gonna have a big bend in the elbows as we come out to the side and back in. Do 10, nice and slow. Each time you come up, remember this is a back exercise. Squeeze shoulder blades in towards each other. Rhomboid strong there. Take it 10 times. From here, you're staying in that bent over position and taking it into 10 rows. So you come up, squeeze. Triceps, but still very much back work here. Super tone in the abdomen. Keep it going. Stand up, give it all a little bit of a shake, and you're doing the whole thing one more time. So again, bend forward, a bend in both elbows, so you're already holding a bit of excitement there, and then fly out to the side. If we're standing up tall, we're thinking side raises and working more arm strength, shoulders bent over here, back fly. Squeeze the pencil right in between the shoulder blades each time that you come up. We're here for 3 and 2 and 1. Stand up, give it a full breath in and out. Go back. Round of your rows. Squeeze in and down. 2 and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one for 10. Good. Stand up, set down the weights for a moment. Lie down onto your belly. Extend the arms out long in front of you. Superhero position as you lengthen out. But then goddess arms, bend at the elbows like goalposts. Lift and keep the lift here. Hold the lift up nice and tall. Back's tired right now. That's the whole point of it. Stay as tall as possible. Squeeze in the glutes. Hold this lift. You can do it. Keep trying. Best we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Give it a couple of breaths. One more hold, arms out to the side. You choose, legs can be up or down, lift in the upper body. Lift, but don't hold the breath, hold the posture. And let it go. Push back to child's pose. Again, nice long extension here through the arms. Get into a stretch in the back. Okay, transition back up to standing. Sorry, I gotta get my lighting from the outdoors too, so that doesn't get messed up. Okay, this is the fun one for today. You do need a weight in each hand. If we start going with this and you feel a little too teetery with the weights, you'll set them down and do it without. It's a short triangle pose. This front heel from the middle of the back foot. It's a short stance though. Windmill, top arm into the air, look up. Watch that top hand because you've got a weight in it the whole time. And then find your lower level, bottom hand towards mid shin. This is for obliques. Lift and lower. I'm going to about the line of the knee and then mid shin each time on the lift and lower. Great work in shoulder stability, but really working into those obliques. A squeeze and a lift at the base of the pelvic floor each time. Can you imagine that? Lift and lower. 3 more in the windmill here. Okay, keep watching that top hand. Bring it down to your waist. Now look at the floor and transition both weights on either side of your front foot. Like half moon pose. Lift the back leg up and take the same arm to the sky again. Half moon. Remember when we were down in all fours, and I mentioned you're going to be doing something like this standing later. So here's the top. Try to keep the arm lifted off of the floor, but it's going to sweep down as the foot sweeps down to square your shoulders and hips, and then open back up. This is slow. There's 5 of them. Close off the hips as if you're looking down, more like warrior 3 with a low back leg, and then open everything as much as you can out to the side, half moon pose. Close it off. I've got my right hand around the dumbbell on the ground the whole time. I find that grip a little easier to balance and hold the body. If you want fingertips on the floor instead, feel free. One more here. We try to close it off, square the hips and shoulders best we can, and then open everything back out to the side. Bring 2 legs back down to the ground. Just easy transition, roll up, shake it out. This only happens once on each side. So one side down, one side to go. Switch your stance. Top arm again, right over the line of the shoulder. Look up at the top hand. As long as you're holding weight there, you don't want it coming down on you. Look and concentrate. And then the length of the windmill is towards mid-calf or shin, towards about the line of the knee that you're pulsing up and down. Exhale, breathe out each time you pulse up. Nice work. These are difficult. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep looking up until you take the weight to your waist, then change the focus down. Set the weights down on either side of the foot. Okay, come on up to half moon pose. Find that top shape first. Leg is high, hips open, shoulders open to the side here. And then sweep the hip, the leg, the arm more down, square it off. Touch down and go back up for 1. You touch down and up for 2. Touch down and up for 3. Touch down. Up for 4. Last one. Try to really square it off. and open. Bring 2 legs to the ground. Slow roll up to standing. Good, and just as planned, we've got enough time to go back to the core series from the beginning. I want you to start at the back end of the yoga mat. Give yourself a moment, just feet wide, arms wide by your side. Take it in for a few breaths. Good amount of work that we've done in the past 30 minutes. The opportunity to keep going, 15 more minutes here. We've got this, I promise. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Walk it out to plank. Come down to your forearm plank. And one side, go to one forearm. Stack the feet. Knees or edges of the feet down for side plank here. Instead of hips dipping down, think of lifting the hips up now. Find where you are best right now, knees or edges of the feet. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, opposite forearm. Knees or feet. And again, hips go up, not lowering down. Try to lift up higher each time if you're making those little movements. Keep it going. We've got this together. And done. Come to all fours. The range, the flexibility for the spine, and cat and cow. Oh, so important. Move through cat and cow. Okay, steady spine, bird dog, right arm, left leg, up and back. Pull elbow and knee in and extend out. Continuous motion. Think slower rather than faster though. In and out. Let's switch to the next side. Left arm, right leg. Pull in and extend. Nice squeeze, belly button towards the spine the entire time. Always just enough tone there. Plenty of room for big breathing still. I exhale each time I extend out in this position. Okay, let's move right into our full plank hold here. Up on the hands, up on the toes. Hold it there or do the little shifts of shoulders slightly more forward and back. So I'm just pulling the heels forward and back, which moves the shoulders more towards the line of the fingers to the wrist. Fingers, wrist. Extra flexion ask there in the wrist and forearms. If it doesn't work for you, hold that regular plank, shoulders over the wrist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Sink back. Let the wrists release for a moment. Shift to sit down and lie back. We start on our back with the leg lifts. Straight legs today, really lift up on the kneecaps. Tone in the quads. One leg at a time or 2 legs. One leg, more doable. If you have any separation, rectus, diastasis recti, you'll want one leg at a time to really concentrate there on the abdomen separation. If you're feeling good, 2 feet together. If you have any doming or lift along the midline of the belly, that's the separation. Anytime we're at, say, more than a 2-finger separation, you gotta back it off. Make sure that you can really concentrate on the work. No doming. Here we're in the leg raises, a little bit more. Keep the legs straight up into the air. Reverse, lift the butt up. Momentum, we'll want to take the feet more towards the line of the shoulders. Try not to do that. You're going straight up towards the sky. Touch the ceiling. Touch the sky. Reverse crunch. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. Feet, knees down to the hips, 90-degree angle. Hands out to your T shape. Hover the knees towards the right side. Don't let them fall all the way down. Bring it back to the center. And to the second side. To the center. Keep going like that, controlling the whole way. Anchor down through the shoulders, back of the arms. That's why they're nice and wide, to help you out. Everything we do in our practice, of course, involves the core. And every time we're working core, we're stabilizing above and below, creating movement above and below. So every time you're in the core, you're in your whole body, and vice versa. Side to side. This is the last one. Set the feet back down to the mat. Remember our penguins, try to touch your heels. So lift your head and shoulders off. Little penguin walk side to side here. Tap, tap, tap. I like to blow air out through each exhale. Each time I blow out through the mouth, I imagine the belly button moving further into the body. All right, from these penguin taps, moving into the last thing. Lift the knees back up to that 90-degree. From heel taps, we're going to toe taps. Take it down and up. Now, if you're bending at the knee, that's easy. We want to kind of keep the line the whole time, so it's the entire leg tapping down and up. down and up, down and up. One more, down and up. Hug your knees strong into the chest. Lift the head and shoulders up for that strong squeeze. Thanks for sticking it out with me, switching locations. Stretch your arms overhead, big full reach from the fingers down to the toes. I hear everybody clamoring to come downstairs. Come around to the belly. Stretch the arms forward. Lift up to cobra. Press down through the hands. Peel the chest up. Feels so nice to stretch out the abdomen and fold back to child's pose. Forehead all the way down to the mat. Wrap the arms back to your feet. Let out a good sigh. You have put in the work. Nicely done. Roll up back to your heels. Much thanks to you, to each other.